And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. But welcome everyone to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Fontecchio. Then there's Doncic, and there's Porzingis, and it's Green in at the two-guard spot. Doncic with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And it's Doncic missing. Murray against Kuzma. That one off the back iron and out. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can hold the defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And Orlando has possession. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dump all over you.
Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what will you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Trae Young, and it's Fontecchio in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
In the corner, Murray with it. It's good from long range. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
He is on one right now, getting to his spots and executing.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And it's Green. Listen.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
LaVine gets the bucket.
Mid-range, no problem for LaVine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Here's Kuzma, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Orlando making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Fontecchio, and it's Jenkins in for Jalen Green. It's hauled in by the Magic. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Durant, and again, no good by Toronto. Magic leading by 3. Kuzma kicks to Jenkins. A 3, it doesn't go for him. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors, and a record-setting season continues for them. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
KD with the bucket.
Poetry in motion, such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that 3 ball's going down.
Pass to Jenkins. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Najee Marshall. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Slammed up by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And that one's good. Champagne. Champagne's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
From past the arc, here's Clark. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside. Those are starting to add guys off their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripped.
Got that one up quick.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. Terrific answer there.
So both teams making some changes here. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Raptors.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Murray for 3. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Jenkins. Not a lot of room. Green with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Green the pass to Fontecchio. Shot clock at 6. A shot. And there the Magic with another bucket. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Levine. Back to Young. Jackson for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those leads.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Green. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over.
And Jenkins throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Teams changing it up here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Dragic's outside from downtown. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Toronto. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. This team would be a lot more solid of late.
Porzingis can't hit. Here's Hendricks. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
And get ready for the fans.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors in our featured matchup.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They've sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Keegan Murray. He's been playing very well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game tonight, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the 2. Green draws the double. Kuzma finds Green. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. I missed that time. Would have put him up.
And the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The 3, Levine. That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Levine's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Love the way Doncic reads the defense, feels it out, sees the lane, doesn't hesitate to take advantage.
Took him no time at all on that one. KD's got 8. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes. So just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So a moment now to see the story for Kristaps Porzingis.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Young kicks to Murray. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. He'll afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Blasting off, Green runs in and just launches himself to the rim.
Porzingis with the steal. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by Murray. The Raptors with the lead. Young pass to Levine. Acting coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists tonight.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Both teams decided to change it up. And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Raptors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Orlando right now, quite a ways down below.
And when I look at Orlando, they have clear goals in this final month. Time to secure a spot in the play-in because that's their ticket into the playoffs.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. That'll be a 5-second call. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Tuesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Atlanta Hawks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Levine dishes to Carter. All good with the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
When it's Green making plays for others, that's a really good sign for this squad.
Levine with it. He's got 7. And he finishes nicely on the wing. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Magic. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Najee Marshall's out there with Murray. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Gillespie in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. The shot's good. Marshall making the play.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Raptors trail by 3. Got it to go off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The Magic called timeout. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. Guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Doncic left side. Doncic going to work.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Come on now, look. Get back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when we go in like this, watch out.
Kuzma. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Orlando. The lead is 2. Down he goes for 3.
I tell you what, that's a big-time bucket for Jalen Green.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
This is why people are just so high on him, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
The Raptors are down 4-7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Kuzma with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Green. Porzingis. And it's sent back by Carter.
Oh, Carter Jr. Great time.
Doncic fires. He's off from 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, we got him right here. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and are not stopped. Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now Green. From deep. That one missing.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that. And there you go now, one of the NBA's rising stars. Levine stepping up right now.
The Magic call timeout. he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First game foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion. No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the floor.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Outside Kuzma. And here's the three. And they go to the intentional foul. This free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Toronto winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have hoped it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce, to my
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Jordan and his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Trae Young out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Keegan Murray. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Carter in at the center position.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
Here's Thompson. The Raptors making their last shot. Durant pulls it in. Pass to Carter. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Well, there's no question Carter can play strong inside. He has the build for it.
Detroit moving the ball around quickly from outside. The rebound by Carter. And so it's LaVine with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. And you look at what they've accomplished this year on the road. 30 wins and counting.
Yeah, they're reaching those historical numbers reserved only for the greatest teams in NBA lore. The types of rosters filled with talent, experience, desire, all built to win championships. I think you can say the same thing about this team.
Using the quickness there, Young catches defenders by surprise sometimes.
And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff's showing again he can turn things around.
Now here's Barnes, and that one's good.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
And the shot goes in. Murray's got his second basket on the night.
I just love the ball move.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Huff. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now here's LaVine. Defense is right there. And it's good for 2.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. LaVine did.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. On the wing quickly. Offline with a 3. Toronto leading by 6. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Brian, back to you.
On the rise. Alec, thanks very much for the report.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Howard's checked in for Detroit. Exum comes in for quickly. Now here's Young. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Nice form on the 20-footer.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Howard. On the wing, Vassell releases. Rebound, Toronto. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Here's Barnes. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Barnes has gotten his second bucket of the game. And so it's Toronto, ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large? And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Najee Marshall. He's out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. When I think about Bruce Brown, the term glue guy comes to mind, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., I think that's right on the money. The way Brown hustles and does a little bit of everything, he can cover for gaps in a rotation. A key cog for that 2023 Nuggets type of team.
Off target with the 3. Toronto leading by 12. Here's Gillespie. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists tonight. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
So for the Pistons, Scotty Barnes checked in for Saric. Amen Thompson comes in for Exum, and quickly subbed in for Howard. Toronto also changed it up. Murray comes in for Brown, and it's Trae Young in for Gillespie. Here's Marshall. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 11. Thompson passes to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Takes a 3. Howard grabs the miss. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Quickly, it's good on the putback.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Marshall. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Barnes going up with confidence inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Timeout called by Marko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Pistons, Huff comes in for Vanderbilt, and it's Vassell in for Howard. Hits the trifecta. He's got 7.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Vassell against LaVine. Shoots. Again, the Pistons score. Raptors lead by 8. On the wing, Murray takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Pistons. Pass to Thompson. Thompson with a screen. The three from quickly. Rebound Toronto. They've led by as many as 14.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Toronto has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Gillespie passes to Carter. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, that's how effective Carter Jr. can be inside, using his size to his advantage.
And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Quigley. Vassell's got 4 points this quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Quigley. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. Quigley's got 5. Murray for 3. The shot comes out, and so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, and took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Trae Young. Allie.
Hey guys, the athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to update me on this appearance. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Okay, thanks for that.
Well, look, reality hits hard, and I know he's frustrated by this setback, but you have to take things one day at a time and just get yourself right.
They've got Emmanuel quickly. Devin Vassell out there with Barnes. Then it's Thompson, and it's Huff in its center, blocking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Raptors lead by 6. Pass to Young. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Young's got 7 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Trae with a physical finish.
Yeah, I love how gritty Young can be. He's not a big guy, but he plays big against contact.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Pass to Quigley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 11.
Well, this is something they're asking of Vassell. He's a smart guy, and he can facilitate.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Toronto has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Young, the pass to Carter. Lets it fly. Quickly with the rebound.
Yeah, you expected to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Trae Young.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Barnes. Back to Durant. Here's Levine for three. It's not going to go for him. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you guys.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. The three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 12. Inside, Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
No surprise here. Levine loves pulling up the landing gear.
Back to Quickly from the arc. He drops it from range. Quickly's got his third basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Quickly passes to Vassell. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 9.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Outside Levine. For three, Durant. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Vanderbilt from the up. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Toronto out in front, up by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. So for the Raptors right now, Keegan Murray is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Bruce Brown. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Timeout.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Huff's checked in for Vanderbilt. Vassell comes in for Howard. Thompson, he's checked in for Walter. And Emmanuel Quickly subbed in for Exum. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the case. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. On the attack, Carter jams it home.
Yeah, the agility of Carter Jr. is often overlooked. He can put the ball on the floor and make things happen.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes I am. I think beyond though the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
On the wing, Murray is guarded by Barnes. Here's Carter. Young outside, and there's a 3-second violation. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Durant against Vassell. For 3, and he nails it.
The defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
No stop confident from 16 feet out.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
And if I'm Murray's teammates, I keep feeding him. I mean, he is cooking right now. Ooh.
Here's Barnes. And stolen by Murray. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now Barnes. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Raptors.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And this is win number 60 for the year. A huge milestone for them and a testament to the effort and energy these guys bring to street.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Trae Young.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Carter, it's money from deep.
I like it when guys like Carter Jr. test their range and get rewarded.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Vassell, and yes, sir, matching three-pointers. Wow. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Detroit calls timeout. 12 seconds left in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Young fires! So the Raptors win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.